Hey Taurus, this is your weekly reading from August 23rd through the 29th. This is Clarissa for Infinite Goddess Tarot. So let's see what message wants to come from Spirit for the upcoming week. What message wants to come through for Taurus for the week of August 23rd, 2015 to August 29th, 2015? What message do you want me to send and relay to all the Tauruses that will be watching this video? Ooh, this one wants to come out. What messages are in store for Taurus for the upcoming week? Spirit, guide my hands to pick the right cards for Taurus. Okay, so just pick the next two cards. And the final card. You got some beautiful cards going on, Taurus. Okay, so you get two major arcana cards. This is the Osho Zen Tarot. So although it is not the Rider-Waite tarot deck, it does have some significance and connection to it. There's a few differences. It's more of a internal view of things. I feel like it's a creative way to they have a creative spin on the tarot. So, and I really like it. These cards are beautiful, as you will see. So the overall energy for the week coming up is conditioning. Okay, and it looks like you're going to be changing your ways of viewing things in the world. So the conditioning card, if you look closely at it, is about finding your strength, finding your own outlook on life, finding out who you really are. As you can see, there is a lion that is inside of a sheep herd. This lion has no idea that it is a lion. He has a sheep that he's tied to. So he's kind of tied down and stuck by this thought that he is a sheep. He has no idea the strength and the power that he has. And this is a result of conditioning. So what this is saying to me is that, Taurus, you have no idea the power that you actually have within you. You've been conditioned to believe other people's opinions and thoughts and views of you, of your life, of your path, and what you need to do. So this conditioning looks like it's about to stop, because I see a rebirth at the beginning of the week, which is awesome. This is the 10 of Clouds. This is actually equal to the 10 of Swords, but it has a slightly different meaning in this deck. The 10 of Clouds is about you growing and maturing, whatever stage you're in. There's 3 different stages of growth that's pictured in this card. And the image that's actually depicted on this card is from a book by Friedrich Nietzsche. I can't remember what the name of the book is, but it's about, it has to do with the camel and the lion and the boy. So the camel as you can see, is kind of complacent, sleepy, um, standing still. He's amongst these clouds, so he's kind of foggy. So this is where most people start out. They don't know really where they're going, what they want to do. Um, he has no idea really who he is. He actually, I remember the book. In the book, it says something about how he thinks he's a mountain. So he's kind of sleepy, in a daze. He's kind of hazy down here with these clouds. Then the next growth pattern is the lion, where you're finding out your strength and your power. And it's funny that it actually coincides with this card right here. So Spirit actually wants to tell you that you have that strength within you. There's two lions in this spread out of all these cards. So the next phase is the lion phase. And you're coming into your own. You have your own voice. You're speaking out for yourself. Okay, so you actually could be at this stage. The last stage is this young boy that's emerging from the lion. See, the lion emerges from the camel, and the boy emerges from the lion. The boy, it's a sense of innocence, in the new stage and of reality that you find yourself in this rebirth. A sense of newness, a sense of being happy-go-lucky and enjoying life, and all the things that you've gone through. You don't feel like you have to be overtly um, boisterous, and you can just be yourself. You don't have to prove anything to anybody, because the lion is kind of, you know, really loud and out there. The boy, as you can see, is calm, happy, playing a little flute. So this is a rebirth that you're going through. So whatever stage you are at, it's a good thing, because it's change, and it's change that's needed for you. So that's what the energy is going to feel like for you at the beginning of the week. You might feel inspired to do something different. You might feel inspired to start on a different path. That's what rebirth is all about. So the middle of the week, you have the Seven of Rainbows, which is patience. And you can see the image of a beautiful woman who's pregnant and is patiently waiting on her child to be born. She's gone through all the moon phases, and now she's just sitting back and relaxing. There's nothing to be done. She's patiently waiting. So what I'm gaining from this is, maybe at the beginning of the week, you're going to feel like you want to get out there and do something. A new you is emerging. So you're feeling new, confident, and sure of yourself. You're not going to be conditioned anymore. You're not going to go with what someone else thought of you. And in the middle of the week, you're realizing that, okay, now I have all this newfound energy with this rebirth, but I'm going to sit back and be patient and wait for guidance on what to do next. And that's a good thing. Now, towards the end of the week, because of this patience, you now have a new vision. This is awesome. You have a new vision for your life. You have a new vision for your path, maybe for your career, for your family. This new vision could be anything. But this is an image of a being that is um, changing, metamorphosizing. Started out with this earthly, if you can see, hopefully you guys can see these cards good. Um, there's a being down here. This is a major arcana card, so this is great. This is something that is going to be very prominent in your life, that's happening at the end of this week. So you're feeling at the bottom, you can see this being is basically intertwined with the earth, right? Okay, so the square right here that's behind this being represents earth. The circle represents the unmanifested, okay? So that's the heavens. That is the angel wings, more connected with spirit, the unmanifest, the manifested, and the triangle is a combination of all three: the man or the being, the earth, and the unmanifested. That makes up the triangle. So you see this big growth in this emergence of something new that's coming out from you. And you're ready to share it, and you're ready to get on this new path, and this rebirth helped it happen. So that you had a rebirth, you were patient after you felt excited about the rebirth, and now you have a whole new vision. All right. So that is your weekly reading for the 23rd to the 29th, and I will be back for your monthly reading in a couple days. All right. Thank you, Taurus. Have a great week.